Okay, now it's time to draw that carpet python. Pull out the old pencil and paper and let's get to it. Here we go, how to draw a python for beginners. Now, we're going to start off with, very lightly, just hardly even touching the page, a letter V on the side like this. Okay, nice letter V. Now, we're going to do a few alterations to this. First of all, we're going to do like the letter U here. We're going to do another letter U here. Again, this is done very gently. You can only just sort of see it. I'll do it a bit more so you can see that. Now, about the same size, those. It wouldn't hurt if this one's probably just a slight bit bigger. Now, bracket here like this. And another, well, so this is a straight line. We don't want a straight line. We want to change it a little bit. So, a little bit of a dip there. See that? And a bit of a dip there. This is the top part of his mouth. Here we're going to have another bracket here like this. We're doing him with his mouth open. Now a little line there and a bracket here, a big curved line there, another one here. Now a little sort of bit of a curved line there and maybe one here too. Now to match that, I'm going to just do a little bit of a curve there and a curve down like that. Doing another curve like this, I'm going to go around here and join up that line. And a bit more of a bracket there. That is going to be the rest of him hanging out the back there like that. Like I said, I want to make this for beginners. We're going to do a round circle here. That's the snake's eye. If you want to do it a little bit smaller, it makes the snake look bigger. If you want to do it bigger, it makes him look like a baby. Now, the capital letter U, upside down and leaning to one side, we're going to do a row of them here like this. Like they're upside down and leaning a bit. And here, upside down letter V, there and there, and here, upside down letter U and a V, this is for the nose, colour that in, and a bit of a curve around there, maybe another curve around there like that. Wow, going well. Letter U laying on the side like this, or is it a letter J? Let's say it's a letter J laying on the side like that. We're going to put in the roof of the mouth here, curve there and there. Now here, the letter U upside down, another one, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller and tiny. And on top of each one of those, little curved fang going inwards like that. Because when these guys swallow, the food's going that way, it doesn't go this way. Now on this other side, letter U, smaller one, smaller one, and smaller one, like little C's all joining together, and those fangs like that. Upside down letter U there to one side, little letter V there. Colour that in, and that's the windpipe. When these guys are swallowing something, so you imagine this guy's here going to swallow a dingo or something like that, he's not going to be able to breathe, but that sort of sneaks out the corner of the mouth like a snorkel, gets a breath of air and keeps swallowing. Now, some markings on this guy. So I'm going to do, and this is just pretty random, or sort of random, sort of a dark line coming and there, and a bit of a pattern here. Now this varies on from snake to snake, so don't get too worried about it. Just it's a bit patchy. And it's patchy pattern because that's part of their camouflage. Basing this on the carpet snake. So underneath here, like we've done there, I'm going to do a bunch of upside down letter, no, right way up letter U's this time. And of course we're running out of room here, so we'll just do the best we can. Till here, which is doing little brackets around there. Now in here, imagine a line, or the letter D actually, the letter D falling that way, there and there, and maybe a really small one there. Now shade those in, they're heat pits. One of the ways the carpet snake hunts is to pick up heat from those heat pits. Now I'm going to do like a zero laying on its side like an oval, and I'm going to do a bit of a bracket here, so I don't go just straight, I do a little bit of a curve. If I do a bit of a curve, that makes it look a little bit more rounded, and I might just put a little bit of line there like that. Around the eyes, I'm going to have some scales. I'm just putting some scales like this. And this is going to be a dark bit. What I'm going to do now is like a wavy brick wall. Going to that eye. Here the lines are really close together. I'm trying to make this as for a beginner's one, but it might seem a little bit complicated. See, little bricks. So simply do a brick wall, it's just a couple of lines, and then you draw the bricks between. But then when you come to the next one, in the middle of these two lines, you do a line like that. See that? The middle of those two will be there, middle of those two will be there, middle of those two will be down here, down here. So you're doing it the opposite, cutting each one in half, just like a brick wall. That's easy, isn't it? I hope you're all following along while you watch this. I decided to make the mouth open to look a bit more drama. Just wanted to do a how to draw video that was not only easy, but to look cool. Right, I'll do a few bricks going that way too. I'm not going to worry there, I'm only going to there, and I'm going to do here as well. Yay! What else will I do? Just a few scales here. I'm not going to really be too fussed about it because this is going to be a simple drawing. Each one of those bricks there, I'm going to replace with a scale like this. You just round, be like little footballs if you want. Just replace each one, they'll overlap a bit. So it looks cool, it's like scales. Just Now I have a marker pen. It's not a little thin one either, it's a nice big bold one. Here, let's go. Now some lines you want thicker than others, like this line here. Double thick that. Just want that a lot thicker. And with a pretty thick chunky marker pen you can get a bit of detail in. A few scars around the eye, a bit more black around the eye. Make that stand out. Now the tricky thing is when you're doing camouflage, the whole idea of camouflage is to make it so it's hard to really look at something. And so it makes it very hard to draw camouflage, which is what we're doing now. The way to get around that is to probably just, as I say, add a few thick lines here and there. That little bump there is because the eye's on the other side. Now more of these little like laying down brackets here. Be a bit random with those. Darken those in. The roof of the mouth there, which I'm just going to add a bit of shade by doing that. Under here, I'm going to add, let's just do a bracket here and make this black from here, okay? There we go. Now I'm just going to add some brackets like this and then make them a little bit thinner, so that's a little bit of shade going in there. Now, why don't I put the tongue here? Well, it's because when snakes have their mouth open, they usually don't have their tongue. Their tongue's actually retracted under the windpipe. So it's like a teardrop there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of shade on the windpipe. I'm going to make it curved, like this. I'll do it real lightly. Then I do it a bit heavier and a bit closer together. It gives the curve going in there. I'll put some fangs up here, really thin ones like this. Now comes another one I want pretty thick, so I'll probably go over it because this pen's not thick enough. Don't want to make the bottom bigger than the top, so I'll probably just go on the inside here. So you do have the option of thickening out or thinning, depending which side of the line you're going to do that on. These scales, see I'm doing pretty rough. And now, little heat pits. I'll put some dots there like that. Well, that's looking good. A bit of shade here. Another line right there. Look at this, just about done. What else can I do? A bit of shade here. I think just under here. Some shade like this. A little bit to finish these scales here. And that, my friends, is how you draw a python. A few random scales here. This is just nice light yellowy bits. That's not too bad. Just needs a little line there. There we go. Finishing little touch. And there's our python. That was easy, wasn't it? Yay! And that was the carpet snake. Check out some of my other how to draw videos. See you around.